Well, welcome to another edition of Morning Brew, but black, no sugar. And we're a little bit on lunchtime time, but it's okay because we still need to get into what's going on with today's news. Of course, we need to bring in our favorite audience, the TT, the TikTokers. And so that's what we're about to do. But unfortunately, TikTok only gets 1 minute of our fabulous news. So let's go ahead and bring them in, right? Yeah, well, hey, YouTube. Hey, y'all, listen, me talk about what's going on in today's news. Like I said, let's bring in the TikToker walkers. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to another edition of today's Morning Brew, but black, no sugar. Yo, let's get into it because TikTok, yo, we only got what? 1 minute. And if you go over to YouTube, you can finish the rest of today's news headlines that I got on my YouTube channel, Black Girl Magic Masters LLC. But let's get into it. Did you know? I don't know if you guys are aware because honestly, listen, the NASDAQ's 3 day rally fizzled as everything from big tech, Microsoft, to small tech, Snap, sold off. But on the other hand, Ford, one of the biggest performing companies for the S&P, literally notched a market cap of $100 billion. And this is something they haven't done in 118 years. But Novak Djokovic has had his visa revoked again. Oh my God. And what about this the vaccination situation at work? Oh yeah, you still gotta do it. Follow me onto YouTube, TikTok. Yo, 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 yo. All right. So now that we've got TikTok and to start, let's go ahead and start with today's news, YouTube. So let me talk about it. So, like I said, in geopolitical news, Novak Djokovic has had his visa revoked by Australia for a second fucking time, just days before the Australian Open is just set to begin. Now, Djokovic has scored a legal victory that allowed him to start practicing for the tournament. But the country's immigration minister decided to cancel the tennis star's visa anyway on health and good order grounds. Djokovic's team could appeal, though it's likely to be very unsuccessful. But you know, the reason why I say that, I say all that to say this, because the U.S. Supreme Court, they blocked President Biden's expansive mandate that would compel all companies with more than 100 employees to implement a vaccine or test requirement for their staff. Now, the policy, which would have affected about 84 million Americans, roughly 2/3 of the workforce, is a major blow to the Biden's push for vaccination because more Americans are, as the latest COVID sweeps across the country. I mean, if you got eyes and if you got ears and if you're smart, you'll see. But just over 63% of the population is fully vaccinated. And this is according to the Johns Hopkins University. And so that puts us 59th in the world and behind virtually all wealthy Western peers. But anyway, in a separate ruling, the Supreme Court did uphold Biden's other vaccine mandates for employees at federally funded healthcare facilities. Now, in blocking a large company mandate, the court was split along ideological lines. Of course, the six right wings went with the right wings, and the three, you know, and the three liberals, they did accordingly. But you know, the reasoning that the conservatives had that they argued was that the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, which is in charge of enforcing the mandate, has not been given the authority by Congress to regulate the public health more broadly, just workplace hazards. And they don't think that COVID-19 is a specific workplace hazard. So let's talk about the idiot. These are the Supreme Court justices. These are the right wing, the six right wing Supreme. And although COVID-19 is a risk that occurs in many workplaces, it's not an occupational hazard in most cases, okay? But COVID-19 does spread at home, in school, during sporting events, and everywhere else that people can gather. This is common sense. So, let me get that. I'm sorry about that. I'm totally always on, some kind of clock or time. But some corporations are requiring vaccinations anyway. I'm seeing literally earlier this week, United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby, he penned a memo praising his company's vaccine mandate for saving lives. So, of the 3,000 employees who were COVID positive at the time of his writing, zero were hospitalized. Prior to the vaccine requirement, which went into effect last September, more than one United employee on average was dying of COVID per week. This is what Kirby had let us know. But a slew of other major companies, from Tyson Foods to Google, have also imposed some kind of version of the vaccine requirements of their employees. And beginning today, all Citigroup employees who haven't been vaccinated will be put on paid leave and then fired at the end of the month. And don't get on no cruise. Don't get on no cruise, because you know what? The laws that apply to your free American way doesn't apply on the cruise. Let them think you got COVID. You will be. Listen, I done tried to warn you. And let me just say it like this. COVID-19 is the leading cause of death amongst our mother police officers. Inflation. Due to this whole COVID situation, has cut all the wage increase gains that we've even enjoyed. So we're going to move up off that topic, but get yourself vaccinated, get the booster, do what we got to do. We need to get back into it. And why ain't nobody going to colleges anymore? I'm gonna skip past that news. We're going to keep on going. Also, did y'all know that Charlie D'Amelio ranked in $17.5 million in 2021, making her the highest earning TikToker last year, according to Forbes. But it's probably time to call her a business mogul instead, because D'Amelio's compensation was more than the CEOs of ExxonMobil, Starbucks, Delta, McDonald's. Shit, this is per the Wall Street Journal. But anyway, we're going to keep on going on. Also, some things that are brewing is that the Republican National Committee is threatening to prohibit any GOP nominees from participating in the presidential debates. The stupidity and the idiocracy just keeps going. They just keep giving and giving and giving. Also, did you know, we're going to end it on this note, that we want to know, first of all, did you know that NFL viewership grew more than 10% from last year? I myself included, during the regular season, because I am just enthralled. But the NFL games accounted for 91 of the top 100 telecasts of TV in 2021. And I'm pretty sure I was a part of that number. But one more thing, the FDA has revoked French dressing's legal definition after 72 years. We're not even going to talk about Gruyere cheese not having to be specific to where it came from. Gruyere cheese is now everybody's. But anyway, that's been today. This has been your morning brew today. That's what's been brewing in today's news. I hope that you enjoyed Love, Peace, and Hair Grease. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Support your girl, because I'm going to keep on doing this. I really believe in what I'm doing. This is formerly today's Black Business News. My take on what I think that minorities and business owners need to be thinking about or paying attention to as the news moves really fast. So I just hope that you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next time. We'll probably keep this Monday through Friday. That way we can have a set schedule. But then, you know what? I don't like schedules so much. I am just not that type of person. So I'm going to think about that. But if you need any type of help with your business credit, hit the link. If you need help with business credit, why don't you contact me on my website at blackgirlmagicmastersllc.com. Don't forget the S at the end of masters, because I'm not just by myself, but blackgirlmagicmastersllc.com. Contact me if you need business credit help. You need to build business credit. You need to get it back on par. I'm your girl, because guess what? Inflation is going to be raised over 4 times. This is according to Goldman Sachs, but I digress. I can keep on talking about whatever forever. Yo, I love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. See y'all next time.